In my personal practice, I think it's the artist's job to take an idea, take a beautiful moment that exists in real life, and then kill the idea. And that's what I do with my bookmaking and my other art practices. Is I take an idea that I think is lovely and fantastic, and I just try to beat it to death.
1, 2, 3, 4.
My favorite part of making books is probably how much time I get to spend with myself while I'm making the books. I'm always having these big ideas that most oftentimes are not able to be executed, but sometimes there's just this burning idea in my head that I just need to get out into the world, and I just spend so much time with myself trying to get this idea made into fruition. When somebody sits down and I want to try and convey that this is one of my books, what makes one of my books unique is that it's usually dealing with hammers or screws or nails. It usually begins with a run. I take a run to my favorite cell tower. Sometimes I'll throw on one of my favorite albums, sometimes I won't. But I think it's a really important meditative practice, and just while your body is running free, your mind is also running free. And I'm able to just sort of think to myself, what haven't I measured yet? And then after that, I'll make a few mock-ups of different ideas or different forms of ideas that I want to try and pursue with this specific concept in mind. And then after that, I'll make a prototype of which materials I want to use, because I think the materials and form are one of the most important aspects of my practice. And I think finding the right ideas to show with a certain type of material is very important, and making the prototype is such an important piece because you iron out all the kinks and all the problems you run into logistically before you end up with these problems in your final piece. And then after that is when I just lock myself in for as long as I can and just work and grind and have a great time. I have so much fun in the middle of the night when it's cold and my hands are cold, but I'm just having such a great time just communicating with my art just to myself in these long stretches of creatively fueled crazy freak out sessions. But I get my best art done at that time, I think. In the project I'm working on right now, it's called A Book About a Girl, and I'm tattooing all of these skin sheets with a tattoo machine, and I'm documenting the process of my runs to the cell tower, but I'm dealing with the idea of permanence and impermanence and getting old and growing apart. And I think that that's really well paralleled with the idea of permanence on skin and permanence of a cell tower. And right now I'm in the phase of, I'm past my prototype, and I'm just currently working on the final product. And it's going well. I'm definitely not a tattoo artist, I'll tell you that, but I am an artist that's tattooing at this moment. But I think it's a really fun time, and it's even more meditative, I'd say. Everything is measurement, life is measurement, art is measurement. Have fun, get bent.